and welcome to Mollie's Motif. This is Emily, and today I'm here to show you the card that I have put together for the challenge that is started over at Cut It Up. It's a super fun challenge. We want you to create a card or project or layout inspired by a song. I thought that is so clever, so I was excited to work on this card for this challenge, and my card is super easy, super fast and quick, and the song that I decided to base my card on, it's that popular song from Pharrell Williams, the Happy song that is at the end of Despicable Me 2. My kids love that song. It's so catchy and just a great song to, dance to. So that's what I thought of and was going to base my card off of that. But as I was looking through my cartridges to see if I had a smiley face, naturally the cartridge Create a Critter came to mind because of all the cute little smiley faces that are on this cartridge. So I thought I would go through and see if I could find one that would work. And on page 52 there's the sun, and I thought, oh, I could just use the smiley face from this card and not necessarily do the whole sun cutout, just use the smiley face. But then as I was looking through my paper packs and the sentiments that I have and kind of figuring out how my card was going to go, another song popped into my head, the Beatles, Here Comes the Sun. And I said, oh, you know what, that's kind of fun. And so that's the song that I am actually basing my card off of, not the Happy, even though that's an awesome song. I am basing it off the Beatles, Here Comes the Sun. And I've gone ahead and cut the full sun out, just as it has showed you in the handbook. I've done all the layering, except one little cheat that I kind of did. So I've cut my sun at 4 inches. Is that right? 4 or 4.5? It's 4 inches. So I have my base cut, which is just the black, because that's what you want to show through for the eyes and the mouth. And then layer 1 is the color of the rays that you want showing, behind. And then your layer 2 is the actual face, the sun part of the face. So you've got 2 different shades of yellow. And then the cheat that I did, I wanted him to have rosy cheeks, some hot pink cheeks. And so I just took some cardstock, just some hot pink cardstock, and taped it. Actually, I glued it on the back so that he would have pink cheeks. And I thought it turned out pretty good. So that's kind of a little cheat. Because I just wanted the pink cheeks. So anyway, I'll get him pieced together and glued together, and he will be on the front of my card. So, super easy to put the sun together, to cut that sun out. And then all my paper, it's coming from one of my most favorite paper pads. It's Sun Showers from Heidi Grace, and I really have almost gone through this whole thing. I just have a few pieces left and a bunch of scraps left from this paper, because I love it. I've used it so many times this year on cards, and I just love that paper. So I'm using it again. So here's my base, just a fun, bright sun yellow that I've got, and it's a 5x5. I'm doing another 5x5. And then here's my base mat, which is going to just go straight down, and actually it's going to go this way. I want the diagonal to go this way, and it kind of looks like sun rays, shining down, which I thought was kind of fun. And then I took another piece of that paper pad and I cut it to be this exact same size as my first mat, and then I just cut it in half so that it would fit perfectly, perfect triangle to fit down on the mat. And the sketch I'm following is from Die Cut and Divas that they issued on Tuesday, so I am kind of following that sketch, and this is what they have there. So that is my mats that I'm gonna have my son be popped up on. So I'll pop him up on some foam tape right in the center, just like that. And then my sentiment, it comes from one of CardzTV's new stamp sets, Summer Fun. And I've used this recently and I love it. I think there's some great sentiments on here. And there is the sentiment, Here Comes the Sun, which is perfect for that song. So I will go ahead and stamp that up here in the corner, just up at the top. And then I've got some fun pink twine from American Crafts that I'm going to wrap along the side, and then tie a bow just down in the bottom corner. So easy, so fast, so simple to put together. So this is what I'm come up with. I'll go ahead and finish the front, I'll work on the inside, and I'll come back and show you how it all turned out. Okay, so I've got my card all put together, and it just went according to plan. I've got my mats glued down with my ATG gun. My sun is popped up on one thickness of foam tape, and then I wrapped my twine and secured my bow with some glue dots. So super easy. My sentiment I stamped with Memento Tuxedo Black ink. That's great ink if you haven't tried that. I really like how it stamps and it dries really quick. Then the inside of my card I kept very simple. I just cut a square piece of white cardstock so that you could, write a message, and then took another piece of scrap from the front, the diagonal rays, if you will, and just laid that down at the bottom. I stamped "Sending You Sunshine and Smiles," and that also comes from the Summer Fun stamp set from CardzTV. And I just love that font. I think that's so fun. And then there's plenty of room to write a little message to whoever you send it to. So great card, super fun to put together. Just makes me smile. Just the colors are just so happy and bright and cheerful. So anyway, this is the card that I have come up with for the challenge over at Cut It Up. We want you to create a project based on or inspired by a song. And again, my song is "Here Comes the Sun" from the Beatles. So I am anxious to see what you come up with this challenge. It's just a fun idea of this challenge. So head on over to Cut It Up and take a look at all the other projects from the design team. It's just super fun ideas, so creative. And I appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. I'd appreciate any comments or feedback that you'd have for me. You can always check out my blog. It's mollymugsblog.blogspot.com, and we will catch you next time.